Hi guys, this is something I've been wanting to talk about for quite a while now, and you know, it's not easy to talk about, but I think it's just time that well, this is harder than I thought. Come on. Hey guys! No, that's way too upbeat. Just don't think people will understand. Is that 30 seconds? Sweet. You see, people have to watch a video for at least 30 seconds for it to count as one view on YouTube. And I thought, what better way to get people to engage than by having some fake clickbaity confessional nonsense. Other titles I considered for the video were We Need to Talk, I Have a Confession to Make, and What Have I Done?
What have I done?
But the title of this video is not a complete lie, because remember a few months ago when I said things were going to change on this channel? Well, that starts today. So I'm now going to be going full time with my YouTube channel, which means you can expect weekly uploads. So in this video, I'm going to go through what changes you can expect with the channel, what additional videos there's going to be, what trips I've got lined up for the next 12 months, and that includes what group tours I'm doing, and then at the end I'm going to give you a teaser trailer for the upcoming Africa series. This is an exciting time though, to sort of finally go full time with my YouTube channel and be able to spend all of my time and creativity and energy on the channel rather than being distracted by freelance work for other clients. It's great. I'm excited to see how I can build it and expand whilst keeping sort of true to what made the channel good in the first place. So yeah, very excited. So if you love this channel for the long form documentaries, then don't worry, you're still going to get those. In fact, they'll be coming out faster and quicker than before because I won't be distracted by freelance work taking up a lot of my time. But in between the documentaries, there's going to be additional content, which means there's going to be a new video uploaded on the channel every single week. And whilst the documentaries will never have the YouTube mid-roll ads or the sort of 60-second sponsorships where I'm talking about a product, the additional videos will have that, because that's how I'm going to fund me going full-time with the channel. And I'm going to aim to work with brands that I actually use or are actually relevant to the travel experience. So just to reiterate, if you love the documentaries, don't worry, nothing's going to change. You're just going to be getting additional videos in between those big films. But what are these additional videos going to be? Well, I'm not going to do fake clickbait stuff like I did for this one. That was just a fun one-time gag. And next week I'm going to be doing a video about me moving to Canada. But generally speaking, what you can expect is for each and every documentary, I'm going to create a budget breakdown video, an itinerary video, which won't just be the itinerary that I did, but suggestions for shorter and longer itineraries. And then there'll be another one which might be like top 10 favorite hikes to do in this country, or top 10 favorite activities, or 10 things I wish I knew before I went to this country. Things like that. That'll be more sort of general advice kind of videos. So that means for each documentary that you watch, you don't need to sit there with a pen and paper making notes. You can just sit back, relax, have a beer and enjoy the film. And then afterwards there'll be supplementary material breaking down all the need to know information in these new additional videos. And I'm going to be going back and creating these videos for each and every documentary series that I've done. And for the budget videos, let's say I'm doing Japan in 2018, I'm going to redo the budget as if I was traveling there today, so it's relevant for now.
Luckily I've got some new chopsticks to eat my meal with, here we go.
So my first question for you guys is, and I'll post a poll about this tomorrow, is which of my previous trips would you like me to create these videos for first? Would it be Switzerland, USA road trip, Japan, Iceland? Whatever, just let me know. And there'll also just be some occasional fun random videos, like Jamie and I have talked about doing a Q&A video where it's questions that you guys have sent in, but we'll buy the Hot Ones kit and I'll answer them whilst trying to do the Hot Ones challenge. So that could be a lot of fun, and hopefully I won't die whilst doing it. Now, what documentary series have I got coming up? In fact, what have I got planned for the next 12 months in terms of traveling? Well, the next documentary series you're going to see is my Africa trip from this summer, where we spent 3 weeks traveling through Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda. Now, I was hoping to get this series online towards the end of this month, like end of September, but it's probably going to be more October time, just because I'm going to be spending the next 1 or 2 weeks getting things really set up in terms of going full time with the channel, like speaking to brands, to clients, planning out future trips, all those kind of things. There's a lot of admin work I need to do before I can just, focus fully on editing. But there will be a little teaser trailer for the Africa series at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. It's incredible. But before I go into what trips I've got planned for the next 12 months, it's time to talk about this week's sponsor, and this is a product I've personally been using for the last few years. In fact, I've found it incredibly useful this year with my move to Canada, so let me tell you all about Surfshark. Surfshark is an app and an extension browser that not only protects you online, it allows you to virtually place your phone or computer anywhere in the world. So I'm now in Canada, but if I wanted to watch some content from the UK, like the good old BBC, I can load up Surfshark, connect to London, and then I can watch Match of the Day.
Welcome to Match of the Day.
Go Sports! Surfshark doesn't just allow you to access streaming content anywhere in the world, whether it's Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, or whatever. Surfshark is a VPN, which is a virtual private network that allows you to safeguard your data and privacy online. So once your device is connected to the internet, all your information is encrypted, so that way your online activity is hidden from the snoopers and trackers. So for example, this year, Jamie and I had not just one, but 2 weddings to pay for, and sometimes we had to make massive payments whilst we were traveling back and forth between countries. Whether it be for DJ, cake, or flowers. An airport Wi-Fi is famously insecure, but all I had to do was connect with Surfshark, and then I could make those payments securely and know that my data was safe, which meant we got to have flowers at the wedding. Goodbye, money. Hello, flowers. So if you'd like to try out Surfshark, just one account can be used on unlimited devices. So click on the link in the description, use the code KWDocs, and that gets you an extra 4 months for free. And they have a 30-day money-back guarantee policy, so if you don't like it, it costs you nothing. So please visit surfshark.com/KWDocs, and that'll massively help me out, but more importantly, help you surf the web safely. Anyway, back to our regular programming. So what trips do I have lined up for the next 12 months? Well, in just over 2 weeks' time, I'm going to be flying to Taiwan, and I'm going to have just over 2 weeks to solo backpack all the way around the island. And I'm really looking forward to this. I'm not quite sure what to expect. Plus, I haven't solo backpacked for a good couple of years now, and I'm not expecting a kind of Southeast Asia sort of young partying backpacking scene. And I'm frankly too old for that now anyway, but hostels are still the best way to meet people and figure out what things to do. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll see what happens. And the Africa series will come out in October, and the Taiwan trip will be out at the end of November. After that, in the second half of December, Jamie and I are going to be flying out to New Zealand. It's Jamie's first time there, but it's my 4th time there, and I'm super excited to sort of be showing around one of my favourite countries in the world. And we're going to have just over 3 weeks to do a road trip around both islands, and we've got tons of amazing activities lined up, and we're going to be meeting up with Matt, and also Luke's living out there in Wanaka, so it's going to be one hell of a trip, and that series should be out sort of sometime in February. Then later in February, I'm going to be doing another one of my bespoke group tours with Intrepid Travel, and we're going to be heading to Sri Lanka. This is the trip that I wanted to do last year, but we've postponed to this year. Now, this is the one and only group tour I'm doing next year, so if you want to come on one of the group tours, this is your only chance. The itinerary we had last year, I'm just currently tweaking and resorting the budget with Intrepid, and then I should be launching it within the next 1 to 2 weeks, so keep your eyes peeled for it. I'll be doing the launch on here, on Instagram, Facebook, my website, so as long as you're following me, you won't miss it. The next trip after that will be in late March going into April, and this is going to be the follow-up to the Midnight Train to Georgia series that I did with Kev and Sai. And this time we're going to be travelling overland from Bergen in Norway all the way down to Santorini in Greece. And again, we're just going to be using trains, ferries, maybe the odd bus or two, but it's going to be a complete overland experience. And I'm super excited for this because the Midnight Train to Georgia series is one of the favourite ones I've ever created, so it's going to be fun to do another adventure and another film with those guys. So if you haven't checked out that series already, make sure you do it right after this video.
It was a drunken idea that then Karl went, so I've booked the train.
I've already designed the logo, so we're going now.
Then at the end of May, I'll be back in Europe again for my brother's wedding. So at the start of June, I'm going to be looking to do like a 2-week trip to sort of somewhere that's slightly less travelled in Europe. Right now I'm thinking about Albania, and I might try and see if I can get James to come along on that trip. But if you've got any ideas for sort of cool, slightly less well-traveled places in Europe to go and check out, then please let me know in the comments. And finally, in September, October time next year, this is a trip that's not 100% happening yet. We're still in the planning stages and trying to put it all together. But the idea is I'm going to travel from one side of Canada to the other, so doing the complete coast to coast, and do it all via rail. And hopefully Kevin Sai will come on this trip as well, so it'll be like another overland trip for the three of us. And other people will join along the way, including Jamie, of course, since we're in Canada. And it's going to be such an amazing way to get to know this country that I've just moved to, and we'll even get to feature my new hometown of Winnipeg, which I'll be telling you more about in next week's video. But again, if you live in Canada and have some suggestions for some cool things we can do along the way, then please leave those in the comments. Just remember they have to be sort of reasonably accessible via rail. You can't sort of say something way off in the wilderness because we won't be able to get there on the train. So that's the plan for the next 12 months, plus there'll be all the additional videos in between. But yeah, please let me know in the comments which of my previous trips you'd like me to do the additional videos first. Let me know if you've got any ideas of where I should check out in Europe in June, like somewhere that's slightly less traveled. And yeah, let me know if you've got any ideas for Canada. And just before I finish up with the Africa teaser trailer, if you want to help support the channel now that I've gone full time with it, then please, just doing things like liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing, those things cost you nothing and they really help me out a lot. If you want to go a step further, you can sign up to the Patreon or the YouTube membership. They're both exactly the same and cost you just £5 a month. Or if you just want to buy me a coffee, well, I don't actually drink coffee, but if you want to buy me a beer, you can send me something on the PayPal link right here. And if you like the look of some of the previous Intrepid tours that I've done, you can book a very similar tour with Intrepid through my website, karlwatson.net, and that really helps me out a lot too. So thanks for watching everyone, thanks for your support as always. The floodgates are now open in terms of the content, so there's going to be videos every week from now on, at least that's the goal. And for now, here's a preview of the upcoming Africa series. All aboard the Watson wagon. No? No one? No? No.